Hello, welcome to the Nork NASCAR iRacing Series, coming to you live from Watkins Glen International here in the great state of New York for the run in the Nork at the Glen. Today we'll be doing 41 laps or 100 miles around this 2.5 mile road course.
In row number 1, we have Hunter Combs on pole and the number 74 of John Berry, who legally changed his name to Alabama Johnson.
Row 2, number 1, Jared Darling. Number 18, and Nathan Duenas.
And row 3 with number 8, Andrew Franes, and 89, Sean Williams. And row number 4 got the 31 of Ken Henry to his outside number 25 of Yeehaw, Terrell Baker.
In row number 5, a boy Freddie De La Rosa and the 72 and 41 of Tom Mercier.
Row 6, and number 97, James Colabali. The number 28 of Cody Miller.
Row number 7 got the number 8 of Josh Brown, Chase Naders, and Farm Taters, and to his outside number 70 of Aaron Smith.
In row number 8, rounding out the field, it's a new guy, doesn't race often, Dewey Perry.
Okay, as they make their way into the Aaron Loop, or the bus stop chicane, wherever you want to call it. This will be the shortened 2.5 mile NASCAR version of Watkins Glen, not the full boot version that we ran in the IndyCar race we ran about a month or so ago. You see the field work their way through the carousel, a long winding corner. Then they'll come out of this corner and make their way down into turn 6, a really good passing opportunity. 15 cars, so about the same size as you would see on a console league, about 16 cars from back from the old Technics days.
Yep, got your points leader starting 1-2 here, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, turn 1 is going to be real interesting to see how well everybody gets into turn 1. That is always a major concern for these guys to start this race, is a sharp downhill right-hander. Heavy braking zone, you might see some guys dive bomb it, might see some accidents on the very first corner, first lap of the race. Full course cautions are also on for this race as well, first time we used that for a road course. Pace car pulls off into pit road. Hunter Combs in the 74 will lean him to the green flag. And the Nork race at Watkins Glen is underway.
Here they come, dive bomber in turn 1. Oh, he puts him!
Hunter Combs off into the grass, and that's going to give a clear lead to the 74 as we're going to make our way up into the S's.
People double file.
Nathan Duenas, he's all over the place. Look out! Oh no, it's Terrell Baker.
Oh no!
Freddie! Oh, the 41 sneaks in.
Freddie De La Rosa with heavy front end contact. That car is heavily damaged, and one of the favorites here at the road courses has been damaged.
President bringing out a yellow. Oh, one's off. 97 car.
Yeah, James Crombe here missed the bus stop. Had to wait till they're up to get on to make it into the inner city. But anyway, here we come down. Well, I guess you can consider this the secondary back straightaway. It's heading off into turn number 6. And it's a 2-car breakaway with the 74 and the 29. These guys were the last of the field in practice as they make their way out of turn 7 to complete the first lap. 74, a little squirrely, coming off of turn 7, will lead the first lap. And you can already see the separation. That was a huge accident there on turn 1 going up for the S's.
Yeah, Nathan smacked off that guardrail at the worst possible angle going up the hill, and there was nowhere for those guys to go. Terrell Baker just got clipped.
Yeah, that's a really tough break for Terrell Baker. We see he got some damage on the 8 of Josh Brown. Here comes Nathan Duenas down pit road. And one car over here blown. That is Terrell Baker. He is puking. He has puked the motor. There's no front clip in that car. He is going to be done for the rest of the day. There's no resets on the road courses here. And we go back up the battles for the race up front. It's still a 2-car breakaway. See, Hunter comes all over the back of the 74 as they make their way through the carousel.
Yeah, these two are the road course ringers at Montreal besides Freddie out in his own league, so this should be a really good battle now that Freddie's out of the race.
Oh, Hunter comes. Oh, he gets all wrong. Oh, he's in the guardrail.
Well, I just jinxed him.
And he's got some damage to the front end of that 29 Exalted machine. And he's going to drop probably, looks like, right to the 5th position. Surprisingly, not that much damage considering how hard he hit the wall. This is a replay of the turn 1 accident.
97 just looks like he body slammed him into the guardrail. Sean just snuck by.
Yeah, Sean Williams did an amazing job missing that, and Terrell Baker just got clipped. Nathan
Freddie
is
know
on
where
the
to go.
guardrail.
I think that was Tom Mercier just sneaking by on the outside.
Whoever that blue car is
Wow.
was right behind Nathan, got really lucky.
And Fraser Rose have nowhere to go.
Whoa! Look at Tom barely missed that. Holy crap.
As we got on track right now, we did have pass for third. Jared Darling was able to get around the 88 and Andrew. Let's go on board with Fraser Rosa here. Yeah, just nowhere to go. Like when he saw the 18 spin out, he very kind of cleared, and all of a sudden get to 25, just coming in out of nowhere.
Barely got clipped.
I'll tell you one thing, what this does for Fraser Rosa with the damage he received, this really opens the door for the 74 and the 29 to get their first road course win.
29 had problems there, and the thing was the second to last corner. He's had some wheeling here.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the replay. I know it looked like he might have caught the grass a little bit going into the corner when he hit the brakes, and I might have locked up the rears, but it's hard to tell from that camera exactly what happened.
Yeah, he did a little bit. Oh boy. He was about to take out the 74 and parked it to the right and bounced off the wall. Thought that would have destroyed the car a little bit more, but it didn't look too bad. 97 car here. He went up. He took a risky spot and passed the Nathan there. That caused that huge wreck. Sort of lap one, but he made it work, and he's still digging.
See Hunter Combs, he was able to get around the Shaw Williams on move Hunter up in fourth place.
Didn't lose that many spots, shockingly.
Well, that's kind of the thing with the road courses here, is that the field, there's a bit more of a skill gap between the cars on the road courses compared to an ovals. Ovals, almost the whole field is usually within half a second to 3/4 of a second of each other. And the road courses, your fast guy might be at least 4 to 5 seconds quicker than the back half of the field. So you get a lot of separation. Just in those two laps, both the 74 and the 29 were able to pull away to a huge gap. You already see the lead that the 74 has on second place at Jared Darling. We've seen him finish second here last season to Bobby Solinsky. And actually, in the moment that we're recording this commentary, Bobby Solinsky has actually moved into the Peak Antifreeze series. So, yeah, Bobby Solinsky was able to finish at least in the top 10. Actually, I think he finished second in the Pro Points. And he'll be able to race in the Peak Antifreeze series next season. So he'll be able to race along the likes of Bray and Follow and all those guys.
29 making a move on the 88.
Slicing and dicing through the field.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that damage really... it seemed like he hit the wall a lot harder, but the damage on that car wasn't that extreme, and he moved his way back up to third.
41's gonna try and make a miss here.
And this is a battle, I believe, for 6th place. And this is the best spot to make a passing opportunity. It's in turn 1.
Yeah, hard on
41.
those brakes. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
97 do this again.
Yeah, then we see 41 did not get a good exit. He's going to run really wide up here. But actually, he got a pretty good corner there. He was able to clear this 97 by quite a bit. And the only thing you can adjust on these cars is brake bias, and some of these guys, they gotta be careful not to go too far down. And see Nathan back on the racetrack here, but you don't want to go too far down, otherwise when you hit the brakes you'll wheel hop and you'll lose all control of that car.
Yeah, Hunter's trying to catch Jared there for a second to get his second place back.
And we're getting Jared Darling here riding in second place, and Jared is someone we usually don't consider being a road course driver. He actually despises the road courses, and he doesn't do them unless he absolutely has to. He usually skips out on them. And this is the first road course we've seen him do in a while, and second place, and not too bad, not too shabby. Let's go on board with Jared Darling and see that his hands are spazzing out like he's playing with a keyboard, but that's just iRacing and he's actually using the wheel. There's also
braking zone right there.
Yeah, that's also a really good passing opportunity. It's going into the bus stop chicane. It's really hard though to go into that corner or that section of track side by side. Just the nature of it is, if you go in there side by side, you're probably going to hit somebody.
Yeah, it's, with these road courses, man, it's all about consistency. You can tell who shines and who doesn't. Ross Robin with a very fast.
Oh, can he hang on to it? He's sideways and into the guardrail.
Right past the tire barrier.
Now, the thing is, on iRacing, the tire barriers have really odd physics. Sometimes if you hit them just wrong, you will get stuck in them. And there's absolutely no way to get out. You have to do a tow. And if you do a tow here, you're liable to lose 1, probably 2 laps. I think Hunter Combs, I think he's starting to run down to 29. I mean, run down to 1 of Jared Darling. Got the 88 back there in 4th. There's Sean Williams having a, solid run there in 5th. And you see, there's some. Well, I think he's got 5th locked up because there's absolutely no one behind him, and we got this gaggle of cars right here.
I believe 4 of them are for position.
Yeah. And look out! Ken Henry was looking to the inside of 97. Unable to make the pass, and actually one car back there completely missed the bus stop there. I think that might have been 41, Tom Mercer. Now this also is an older version of Watkins when we don't repave, and actually this is a much older version. In real life, this section right here is all paved over, but on this game, we still got the old sand trap. And there's a lot of places here. As we see one car using that sand trap, just going and doing some off-roading here.
Looks like he blew up. Might be wrong.
The car is still running. I don't see any black smoke out of it. Oh, what happened to Jared? Jared was on pit road.
Make an early pit stop or a 2-stop? No. Look at the replay here.
Coming off of turn 1. Oh, he's going to go right into the barrier. Oh, twice.
No.
Ooh, that second hit was really hard. In 2nd place, Jared Darling had a good run going, and he's now on pit road fixing damage. That's a really tough break for him. He does do these road courses often. He was running the second half, a really good run. And on pit road he goes. As we go back here, this is I think this is Reich looking for a place to happen here. Here comes Cody Miller looking to the inside. This is a good passing opportunity. Can he make the overtake going in turn 6? And he will. He's got to look out for the crossover. Cody Miller making the pass, getting a little wheel spin coming off turn 7, but he will take the position. And I believe that will move him up into 7th place.
Yep, he's digging.
Oh, Ken Hendry. Oh, man, he really digged. He was really chucking it in there, hoping it would stop. It barely did. Almost wiped out the 28.
Almost looked like Montreal not breaking it. It's going straight on.
There's on Fredo Rosa. He is a lap down. I think he might be multiple laps down the front end of that car. It's pretty heavily destroyed. The car, he went really wide there. I don't think he's car's probably not driving all that well. See, Hunter Combs is back up in the 2nd place. And, even with the damage, I think he's actually a little bit quicker right now than the 74. So, the damage is really not hurting him too badly. Speaking of 74, I think he's got at least a 7-second lead right now over the rest of the field. Yeah, Jared Darling's on pit road. That's a lot of damage. Terrell Baker also fixing that car. Actually, it looks like Jared's about to get back on the racetrack. They're actually putting tires on it now.
You look at the 88 catching the 72 Freddie De La Rosa going through the S's. Through the field. 74 John Barry leading.
And he's got a really huge lead right now. Over to 29 of Hunter Combs. So we've seen the 74 actually been pretty good at road courses. Finished second with Ray Rosa at Montreal. Finished second last season to Bobby Slinsky at this particular racetrack. And I think he got 4th place last season at Road America when he was with the Xfinity cars. Hunter Combs, who actually got 3rd in the Montreal race. We got a replay here. This is going into the bus stop chicane. Oh, this is 3rd place at 88. Andrew going off-roading. Oh, he gets back on track and he's going to loop it around. And Sean Williams now up in the... That's going to move Sean Williams up to 4th. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Got Josh Frown up here. With some heavy damage. I'm surprised that car is still running as well as it is, considering all the things he's already hit. Kind of curious how you get the damage on the first lap. I might have been with that incident of 25 and 18.
Yeah, Josh doesn't know to wreck himself like in Montreal.
Now, speaking of
Like
25, Terrell Baker's back on the racetrack.
Yeah. Got another battle for position between the 1 and 41. I believe that's for 6th place.
Yeah, I believe 6th place. Yeah, this right here is a really cool camera shot. And these guys were able to get around the 97 James Crombie. Or Kolobali. One of these days we'll figure out, well, at least I'll figure out how to say his name right. But until that day, it's going to be Crombie, in the honor of the Groa. R.I.P. Never forget. And right now, this is about to close the battle on the racetrack right now.
Yep, all these positions right here. It's 5th up there across the line right now. He's off for position.
Except for the 25 of Terrell Baker. He's the only one who's not actually out on this battle.
In all reality, on iRacing physics, he will blow up again.
Yeah.
He's just out here for Robin.
Yeah, that's speaking of this game, like, even if you get the front end damage fixed, sometimes, like, the motor will just grenade for no real particular reason, yet there's enough front end damage. Here's Cody Miller. Cody Miller during the Montreal race actually kept his car really clean. Finish was really slow though, but he kept it clean. And right now he's doing a good job of keeping that car clean again. Here's some Sean Williams here, Taylor Swift machine. Coming out turn 7, we got Fredo Rosa right behind him.
Freddie's actually driving on a mouse this race.
And this is why you don't do crack. Meanwhile, going back up to the lead.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, especially don't try a computer mouse. Don't do that ever. I mean, if it's like Talladega or something, you might be able to get away with it, but don't do it on a road course. You're not going to be good. I wouldn't even recommend using like an Xbox controller. This game, you really need the fine control, and using anything besides the wheel, you're really hurting yourself.
Yeah, for Hunter Reckenbeck, that corner we just went through, he's actually right back up to 74, and there is nobody behind him, so we might have a battle here soon. Just like they did in Montreal.
Yeah, lap time wise, like these guys, there's no one even close to them. You see, this is 3rd place right here, and Sean Williams, he's about a mile behind. We go another mile behind, and we got this battle going into 41. Tom Mercer is actually run down 20 up Cody Miller. He is pulled away from the 31 of Ken Henry. And actually, Ken Henry's going to do a little bit of off-roading there. And 28 of Cody Miller went way wide, completely missed that corner, and there's going to be a drag race into turn 1. This is going to be interesting. Oh, nope.
Thumbs up, back off. Oh, I'm just kidding. Here he comes.
Yeah, he's going to pull back in. It looks like the 29 of Cody Miller really went in there a little bit too slow, and the 41 had to duck back out to the inside and will complete the pass. So move Tom Mercer up in her spot.
Cody got really loose right there in the second for the S's. Cost him a ton of time.
Put Tom in the top 5 here. This is 5th to what, 8th, I think? 9th?
Yeah, 5th through 8th if you count the 97 who's right back there. And I think this is really the only battle going on. This is in the tail end of the lead lap. I think Josh Ryan went down pit road.
Yeah. So lap car Terrell Baker pokes into the 97.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Terrell Baker, he's kind of a, kind of a bad spot. Like, he's a lap down. He doesn't really need to be racing these guys, but his tires are much newer than these guys is here. And you see the 97 is going to let him go. So even when you're not even trying to pass these guys, you're just going so much quicker than them with the tires.
The teammates of the 1 in 72 on the race.
Oh,
he got
no.
airborne. And Freddie's gonna go around. His mouse gets tangled up in cords.
Yeah.
That might not go over well.
You can see the 41 Tom Mercer. He is really pulled away from these guys. I think as the tires have begun to worn out here, I think he did a little bit better job of saving his equipment compared to these guys back here. And then you see he's already pulled out to about 3 to 4 second advantage over the 28 of Cody Miller.
Yeah, a lot of consistency also. These guys keep battling.
Yeah, this is a battle for 6 is starting to heat up a little bit here. Ken Henry starting to show a little bit of aggression here. Trying to get around the 28 of Cody Miller. Looks like will he duck into the inside looking to turn 6.
So try it.
Yeah. Cody Miller gave him the room, but Kane was just not close enough to make it work. Back into turn 7.
Get back on the gas here is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the tires we're getting to the end of this tire run here, and these guys on pit around lap 20, making a one-stop race. And the tires at this point are starting to get really they're just getting kind of awful. You're going to get a lot of wheel spin, the brakes don't work as good. Going off-road and putting dirt on your tires is definitely going to help, as we're now side-by-side going up the S's.
There's such a high gear up on her where you're cranking some RPMs and your tires are really bad. It's going to cause a lot of wheel spin.
And, the thing is, like, the way this track is with how much camber, how much banking there is in the corners, you kind of get on the throttle a lot earlier here than you would in any particular road course. And see, Freddie De Rosa, again, is struggling. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, I think he's done.
Yeah. But, there's a lot of places where you're on throttle in the middle of the corner. And then when you're running at high RPM, you're on the gas and you're turning. It's really hard to get those rear tires to hook up.
Caden's still trying to find a way around Cody Miller here.
Yeah, it's the 28. Like he's really taking a really wide line for turn 7. He's going through there really high up, but he's kind of making it work. Oh man, you're really
he's locking him up.
Oh, there's contact.
Oh, he hits him again.
He's off-roading gun.
Oh, he's off the track.
Ken Henry will take the spot.
Okay, Tom couldn't wait any longer.
Tom Mercer getting around Freddie De Rosa here. As they're going through every single car possible here. Jared Darling back in the racetrack, car is heavily damaged. Here's your leader to 74. 29 Hunter Combs still running in second place. It's kind of a little bit of that lead down a little bit. So I think it's about around 4 to 5 seconds. It was close to 9 at one point. The 29 is a little bit quicker than the 74, but unless the 74 really messes up, I don't see him getting to him before the, pit stop cycles. We got another on board with Fredo de Rosa as he spins out, or he's trying to spin out, and he does finally spin out, coming out on top of the hill.
He's a disaster.
Yeah.
So he goes from lapping all the way up to almost third place at Montreal to being junk.
James
Going up
Colombo
through
here.
this.
He's kept that 97 pretty clean. Not the fastest car out there, but he's definitely probably one of the cleaner cars out there. As both cars in front of him and behind him look absolutely destroyed compared to this car. There's Jared, mowing down some grass.
Oh, cutting through the grass. Look out.
A big thing difference between this track and Road America, which will be going here in a couple of weeks. This track here, there's a lot more grass, so you don't really get as much dirt on this track compared to, say, Road America. Road America, when we went there last season with the Xfinity cars, there were several sections of the track that was just completely covered in dirt. Oh, Fredo Rosa almost lost again.
Whoa! In front of his teammate. Oh my lord.
See if he holds up to 28.
He's in the front
not
clip here
unless,
soon.
oh, man, look
Oh
how
my
he's-
goodness.
He came out and
Whoa!
he's still fighting that car. Yeah, those tires are junk on the 28 now. I think he's worn off the good off of them. And he is sliding all over the place. Here comes Terrell Baker. If I was Terrell, I don't know if I would try to pass that car right now. He's squirreling, he's driving, he's moving all over the place like an old man.
So we got a huge line. Oh, Freddie's gonna miss the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, look out, Caden. Oh.
And 74 coming down pit road, he's making his pit stop. This will hand over the lead to Hunter Combs.
It's interesting to see how these strategies work here. It's in this box a little bit crooked, but gets in fine.
Now the thing is, these guys have lost about 3 seconds on their lap times with a tire fall off. And this 29 was actually got right into the rear bumper to 74, and 74 went down pit road. And once 29 makes his pit stop, I assume he's going to make it on this lap. 74 is going to be out to a 3 to 4 second lead. But he will have a little bit newer tires once they both make their pit stops. As here comes the 31 Ken Henry down pit road. Sean Williams pulling away from this stall. Cody Miller, who missed this stall, had to back up a little bit. See Josh Rom down there. He's been on pit road for a while, but he called it quits. And there goes Ken Henry. And here comes the 29 Hunter Combs down pit road.
Sure wasn't far behind those two guys in 31 and 28. Be interesting to see where the 74 comes out in relation to them. Might put them a lap down.
29 gets in his stall, all right.
Yeah,
Tires are huge here.
Yeah, the tires, they definitely fall off, and now I gotta see where it is the 74.
From the rest of the field.
Now there's the 74. Yeah, 74 will come out with the race lead. Uh-oh.
So this is close.
Did he just lag out of the race?
I think 74 is lagged out of the race. He is disconnected.
Wow.
Wow.
That is some type of bad luck. He led every lap so far. Was on pace to maybe win it. I'm not saying Hunter wouldn't catch it, but he was looking really good.
I'll tell you one thing right now. This just gave Hunter Combs a race. Yeah, 74 has lagged out, and I don't know how big of a lead Hunter Combs has over second place right now, but I guarantee you it is huge. Him and the 74 were definitely the class of the field. And you know, if I'm Hunter Combs, I'm backing off my pace a little bit, save the tires, make sure not to wreck the thing, and just bring the thing home because he just got handed a gift by the 74's internet going out.
Not the way he wants to win, but he'll take it. Wins are gonna mean a lot in the chase.
Yeah,
How many
Go ahead.
how many bonus points do the drivers get for each win they have entering the chase?
2.
Yeah, that could mean a world of difference. There's only 3 races in the first round, I believe, or 4
4.
races.
There's 4 races in the first round. And there's 3 in the second.
Got a battle of junk app cars here going up the hill. This
Teammates
is,
battling
9th,
again.
9th and 10th right here. And then Bill Lester is in 12th, kind of.
Yeah, if I'm the 97, I'm not sure how hard I want to push the issue because these cars here are junked, and they're trying to be more junked. As we see, Fredo Rosa is losing it again.
Oh my lord! Oh!
And round he goes.
Same damn spot as earlier.
Well, that's one less car 97 has to worry about.
2 more lab cars to get the rear.
You see Hunter Combs, he's now later. Second place will be actually is the 97 James Grombe. Yeah,
Who knows where he's at?
I think he's on the opposite side of the racetrack. Here's Hunter coming out of the S's right now. And you have to wait until we cycle through to see where we can find where the 97's at. Full course cautions are on, but I just don't think there's enough cars on the track to really cause a big enough of a wreck for the yellow to even come out.
Yeah, they're all wrecked already.
Here's
Alabama Johnson is going to be pissed.
Yeah. This right. Oh no, he loses 28. No, 28's back. Okay, there's a little bit of a lag spike. But this right here between the 28 of Cody Miller and the 31 of Ken Henry, I believe this is the closest battle on the racetrack right now.
Yep, those two got into it earlier.
Tell me, this race, it started off really frantic, and this really, right when the 74 lagged out, it seemed like the wind kind of got taken out of it. It seemed like we was gonna have a pretty good race for the lead, which has been a first for us for any road course. And now here we are with really half the field is DNF to out of the race, and her half of it is basically pulling a Freddy where they just can't drive. That car has, I think, hit everything. It's got damage everywhere except for the roof. Give him long enough, he'll probably flip it over.
They don't count him out yet.
Tom Mercer going wide as he makes his way up for the S's. Here's second place. Here's Tom Mercer. Tom Mercer is actually the 80 for 8. Actually, I think this is now 4th. I think James Cromwell's moved back to 4th. I think Sean Williams is now being shown in 2nd.
I think these pit cycles are still cycling through. I don't know where the 97 came out.
I don't think he's even pit yet.
Yeah.
And if he hasn't pit yet, that's a really bad idea because his tires are going to be completely. Actually, I think you're right. I don't think he has pitted yet. His tires are they're going to be junk compared to these guys.
There's a battle for 2nd here.
And these guys, they want to get round 1 very quickly, and they do. Jared gives them the room.
There's a battle for 3rd here, my bad.
Yeah, I think once this thing's through, I think this actually is going to be the battle for 2nd. See, Josh Robin, he's back on the racetrack right now. Terrell Baker recovering from a first lap accident. And Terrell Baker's been scoring 11. Here comes the A8, looks to the inside of Sean Williams. Yeah, I believe this is the battle for 2nd place. And it is the battle for 2nd place. As they're curb hopping. He really
place
caught
for
some
side by
air.
side.
Yeah, the bus stop is a really hard corner to go through side by side at. And these guys, they're catching these cars up here. They're damaged, especially Josh. Trail, they're up above them or got some damage here. And Sean might use these guys to pick unless he catches them in a bad spot. It's kind of harder at a road course to really kind of get out of the way. There goes Sean Williams looking to the inside trail bigger. Kind of had to take a kind of a bad entry. And they're all just flying through a landmine of cars. But both of them come
Herd
out
of
of that.
cars.
Yeah. With no real advantage over the other. Terrell Baker almost going off into a different county.
Whoa!
Some car back there. I saw some.
Watkins, man.
I saw some car with some smoke up there. Okay, he's got a really good run here. I think he's gonna try and make another pass. He's looking to the inside. I think he might have him here. Depends how hard he's
Here
going
he
to outbreak
comes.
him. Oh, Sean Williams did not get an entry at all. He had to take the access road there, and that's going to give up second place. So tough break for Sean Williams. That's a really hard corner to go in there side by side at. And Sean, I guess he decided just to give him position except, racing him and possibly having a wreck. Now he's stuck behind these
when he went through there. Yep.
But I had a little bit of mirror driving too, and didn't get on the brake sooner than he should have.
Yeah, so you gotta be really kind of precise with the brake zone, braking points for these cars. Just brake just a tad bit too late, and you realize, uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it. You're still on the brakes. You're just gonna lock them up. You're just not gonna make it.
These herd of cars have been by each other this entire second half of this race.
Like, pretty much like the whole field, except for the 29, are on this section of the track. Like, Hunter comes, he's probably wondering where the rest of the field at. He's like on the opposite side of the racetrack by himself. Which he's probably loving right now. There's no one around him. But yeah, we've got about 6 or 7 cars here, kind of all in this, groups starting to get a little bit more spread out, but they're all kind of clustered together here within about 10 to 7 seconds of each other. Now let's see with Sean Williams if he can make her, kind of figure out what he was doing wrong and get another run at the 88. We see Josh Robin going a little bit off-roading there. See, the 88's got about a 4 to 5 second lead right now over Sean. As we cycle through some of the our reserve camera shots here that we never use.
Yeah, 88 showing a good run. Oh, Jared goes way off. 88, he's sort of new to the North. He's been running the past couple of races. He's usually a top 5 car. He's having a really good run here.
And there's Hunter Combs. Yeah, I think right now it's showing him with like about close to 35 to a 40 second lead. He's on the opposite side of the track compared to the rest of the field. So, all he has to do right now is just kind of turn conservative lap times, not push the car, and he'll have it.
Usually you see Freddie De La Rosa doing. There's not 29 car.
Yeah, Freddie De La Rosa, he got caught up in that first lap accident. And we see Hunter, he's actually getting kind of close to putting a 28 lap down. We're about to see what happened to the 28. We see contact between him and Ken Henry, and Ken Henry, turned him going turn one. That's not the first time we've seen contact between the two of them.
That was a lot bigger contact attack.
Probably won't be the last.
Wait, are they still next to each other?
Yeah, the 31 slowed down and let Cody by after spin out.
only to hit him again in a couple of laps. He's already hit him twice. I mean, if I had someone behind me who's already hit me twice and spun me out, I'd really want him back behind me again. I understand you're being nice, like I don't want to pass you like that, but you're going to hit me again. So we get the 97 here. I think he finally made a pit stop, but he's a lap down and staying out on those tires. Is, I'm not sure what strategy he had in mind, but it was definitely the wrong one. Yeah, let's go on board with Hunter Combs here.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, there we go.
See, not really pushing the car, just being nice and smooth. Guy has absolutely no pressure behind him. Only thing he's got to worry about if the 31 wrecks the 28 again, which is right in front of him.
Yeah, if we went on board with them about lap 2 or 3, that'd be a lot different in car, I think. The circumstances. Basically just running practice laps, just counting the laps down, really. Nope, you're behind them. 10 to go.
Yeah, 10 laps to go here. As he's now,
Still
yeah, he still has the 28 and the 31 in front of him. You know, the thing is, like, you know, onboard wise, you know, this track looks really simple to drive, but it's definitely a challenge to get around here good. I mean, there's so many areas where you're going, like, this is a really high speed road course. I mean, it's a really fast road course. And there's a lot of places where you just get massive amounts of wheel spin. You have to get, you know, you're going really fast into some pretty slow corners, really locking up the brakes. It's a really aggressive driving road course. It's not so very technical, but it's a really hard track to really get a hold of and turn really good lap times to be consistent at it.
Yep. Laps go by quick.
Yeah, these guys right now, Hunter Combs is probably in the 113s and 114s as the tires are starting to fall off here. As we now got 9 laps to go to see the 20 of Cody Miller.
Let his teammate go by here.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get as far away from the 31 as possible. Can we see Ken Henry now starting to pull away? Oh,
Oh
wow.
no! He just slammed the wall.
Wow, that's a tough
done.
break.
He wadded her up.
Let's take a look at the replay here. This is going up into the S's. That's a really odd place to break loose at. Cars are usually really heavily loaded. And this, oh man, he really smacked our guardrail hard.
On the driver's side too. Oh my goodness, I hope he's okay. That was a hard hit.
You know, Zeldud, he's about 90 years old. He doesn't need that kind of hit. Probably broke a hip, and probably broke the replacement hip he's gotten in. You know, he can't see well. Probably. Yeah. Now we go look at 89 of Sean Williams here, making his way down the back straightaway. I think actually he's cashing the 41 from Tom Mercer for. I think this is a battle for a position here.
For third place.
Well, actually, 74 is back on the racetrack. I think he's not. There's no one on the same lap as him. I think he's officially being scored 2 laps down. You know, I don't think there's anybody he can actually catch. So, as of right now, I think he's just out there turning laps to be turning laps. As we got the one of Jared Darling, who looks like a dart without any feathers, is going everywhere.
Hit the grass.
Josh Rahman now he's going off-roading, trying to avoid the wrecking ball known as the 1 car.
He basically had a top 3 locked up before he killed himself out turn 1.
Kinda, ooh, Jared Hardy didn't really lose again.
So Core made a return.
Yeah, I wonder if he can actually catch Sean Williams here. Sean Williams is in the closest car to him, and we can get to him in 8 laps. And actually, I think the 41 of Tom Mercer is starting. Yeah, he's really pulled away from Sean, as he now has getting some pressure from the lap down car of Sherrell Baker.
Oh, he hasn't blown up yet. I have no clue.
Well, if there's a will, there's a way. I think he'll eventually find a place to eventually junk that car. You know, it's just a ticking time on both the engine and the driver. Because we now got 7 laps to go. And while we haven't had a caution yet, I don't think we will. If these guys want any chance of the 2900 combs, there needs to be a caution here on the next couple of laps, otherwise it will end underneath yellow.
That big pileup on lap 1. Oh, that wasn't a yellow. I don't think we'll see a yellow in this race.
Yeah. Yes, if that was an oval, that 9 times out of 10 it would have thrown a caution out for it. But with this being a road course, they're a lot more lenient when they throw yellows. And wasn't in there. This actually, I think this is a battle for position. I think the 97 is actually racing the 28. I'm amazed that Cody Miller is still going. I'm surprised that car isn't dead. You can see the damage to the right side. Here comes the 97. I probably going to take a look to the inside. Yeah, the left side of that car is completely destroyed. I think the 97's got a much cleaner race car, and also I think it's a lot newer tires. Kind of surprised he isn't. He's not really able to do anything with Cody Miller right now.
This top 5 has definitely a different look to it right now. Everything's played out.
Yeah, no, the only consistent thing that's been in the top 5 this whole race has been Hunter Combs and Sean Williams, as we're now side by side going to the bus stop here.
Cody not giving it up easy.
No, I mean this is for position. It's get a little squirrely there.
The 28 looks like a can opener.
And then we got 5 to go, so if a yellow comes out, the race will be over. Hunter Combs has got about, I think, about 40, maybe a 50-second lead. I'm not sure how big the gap is right now, but I know it's absolutely huge. And I think as of right now, I think he's been conservative enough with that car. If anyone gets near him that he needs to get away, I think he's saved the tires enough where I think he'll be fine. Where he'll be able to get away from basically anybody, unless they actually have brand new tires.
Yep, being easy getting on the gears and everything, so doesn't want to have a stupid wheel something and hit the wall again.
Yeah, outside of that little incident going to turn 6 on lap 2, he's done a pretty clean race. And that was a really odd incident, though. Let's see, we got an onboard here with, or actually a replay with Josh Robin here. Oh, he
Oh my.
caught a little bit too much throttle and into the tire barrier.
There's that wreck I was talking about, random Robin wreck. Did at Montreal too.
And the 97 was able to get around the 28 with Cody Miller. So that move the 97 up to 6th place. Cody Miller going off-roading again. He will be back in the 7th position. I'm actually amazed that car is actually being scored to 7th place considering how hard he hit the wall. Yeah, I think there's only like 4 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yep. Hunter actually left the 31 car a couple laps ago, and 31's running 5th spot.
Yeah, here's a guy going cars. Tom Mercer probably in the worst possible spot right now. Behind the one who's been all over the place, behind the 25 who's probably looking for a place to wreck. And he's got to go. Like, he really pulled away from Sean Williams, and Sean Williams is starting running back down.
Ooh, Jared, don't hit the grass too much.
We also got the 74 who's he's really starting to reel these guys in. Jared going really wide. Oh, he's off in the grass. He's off-roading.
Oh my goodness.
That's how it's a big break for the 41 just to get around those guys as quickly as possible.
Especially with one catching, because that's a race for position between those two.
John Williams is now in absolutely the worst spot possible. As I think there was some contact between the 1 to 25 going to turn 6. Yeah, a little bit of race here going on between the 8 and the 97. This is not for position. Josh is multiple laps down. We're getting really close to him in this race with 3 laps to go. And here we go. Here's the leader. Here comes, going to be coming out turn 7. He's going to get 2 laps to go. And the only competition he's had the whole race has been the 74. And it was going to be a really good race between the two of them, but once the 74 and once he lagged out, that pretty much handed the race over to the 29. Outside the 74, no one's been close to him lap time wise. I think the only person that maybe would have had someone for the 29 and the 74 might have been Jared. He showed some speed. And speaking of which,
Oh no.
the contact
That's the
with
third time he's wrecked.
and with Rob Bicker having some issues. And I tell you one thing, if this stands, which I'm pretty sure it will unless Hunter just completely screws this up, this is really going to help Hunter make it into the chase and pretty much make him a lock. You saw where he won last week at Bristol, and that was definitely a huge stepping stone for him to making the chase. As we come out of turn 7 and we see the white flag in the air, there is 1 lap to go here at Watkins Glen for Hunter Combs. 2.5 miles left. I think he's got at least a 40-second plus advantage over second place. There is nobody near him at all. Yeah, right now he's just... this might be the most careful lap in the history of Newark. Like I said, there's no pressure from him, no pressure behind him. He just needs to bring it back around.
He's trying to get there. Might be as quick as he can too, so he doesn't have a chance of lacking out like the 74 did.
Yeah, we're actually hearing the reason why the 74, why he lagged out. There was actually a really nasty windstorm where he's at. And the 29 lives about 400 miles away from him, and he's also has the same windstorm. And you know, there was a possibility then, you know, Hunter Combs could have lagged out as well, but he's got 2 more corners to go now, 1 more corner to go. And as he makes his way into turn number 7, and he makes his way out of the last corner, Josh Rahman hitting the wall for no reason. But Hunter Combs, he's going to win the North race here at Watkins Glen, his 2nd win in a row. And as he does his, well, I'm not sure what kind of burnout it is. There goes Josh Rahman following after him, and they're dead.
Oh my.
Oh, they're dead. Oh god.
It's gonna be another Montreal.
Oh. Here they come.
Here's second place. Here is 88 and Andrew. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Hopefully, if he's watching these racing, he could put like something in.
Barnies.
Yeah. Tell us how to say your name because we don't know. But anyway, he will get second place. Good run for him.
It's about to be a huge hop in turn 1.
Tom Mercer will get third. I think Sean Williams will get Oh wow!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, son, help! Oh, they're flying everywhere!
He just sitting on the
He just went on the track. Oh, there's more.
I think he just sent our winner, Hunter Combs, out of the track. Sean Williams went flying after he ramped.
What a wreck. Wow.
Final results: Hunter Combs with a 35-second advantage over second place, advantage of Farnaz. Tom Mercer be third, Sean Williams be fourth. The last car in the left, Ken Henry will be fifth.
Yep, James Caldwell is 6th, Cody Miller 7th, John Barry came back after lagging out 8th, Jared Darling 9th, Terrell Baker rounding out your top 10.
Josh Robin, Freddie, Dewey, Aaron, and Nathan rounding out the field.
And I'm gonna wait for the points to pop up here in a little bit.
That was a crazy race.
We got points. Hunter Combs to the points lead. We have a big points lead now. We're John Barry. Josh Roman be third. Fourth be James Farnbay. Fifth, Terrell Baker. Sean Williams move up to sixth. Nathan Williams will go back to seventh. Ken Henry eighth. Jared Darling be ninth. And Cody Miller will now have a 5-point advantage for Spencer Owens, and that'll be the bubble spot for the chase.
Yeah.
Spencer and Ryan Marin actually fell out of the chase after this race for not showing up.
Yeah, the only ones realistically that have a shot at that top 10 is from Aaron Smith on up. Something big happens.
Yeah, because Andrew Jones, he's 60 points behind Aaron Smith. Well, guys, final thoughts on the race?
Well, it was an interesting race for the top 2 guys, but sucks that John Barry lagged out. Sort of handed the win to Hunter, but there was a huge pile of cars racing somewhere lap down, somewhere on the lead lap there most of the race, so that's something interesting to watch, I guess.
Yeah, the wrecks were definitely interesting. There wasn't anything boring happening out on the track.
Yeah, usually when we watch these road courses, like, the whole field gets really spread out, and it doesn't help we don't get that many people to show up for road courses. But we got kind of lucky in which it seems like everybody outside the leaders were all frummed up together, you know, they were making mistakes, passing each other. It was actually about third on back. It was actually really entertaining to watch. But congrats on Hunter Combs for the win. And we got one more road course race up the road in America. However, we got 2 mile and a half before we get there. Kansas and Texas both will be 150 lap races, 225 miles. Kansas will be a night race. Texas will be day. And I'd like to thank y'all for watching this broadcast. For me, Revan, for Hunter, and for Ken. I'd like to thank y'all for watching this broadcast. So we'll see y'all for Kansas. Bye bye.
Yeet.